the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game one now, history. Time for game two of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Checking out Cleveland, they were very effective in asserting their will in game one, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game two. They won the series opener. Chance here to hold serve, go up 2-zip. Shaq, what's the key for them to take care of business?
Well, you can't get complacent, and the effort has to be even greater this time around. Stop messing around and get to the effort.
Momentum from one game to another is overrated.
In a series?
Yeah, it's overrated because guys change up after the game. They kind of let it go. The best players in the world, I know, they're not elephants. They have short memories. They are not elephants. They forget.
Both teams ready to tip off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Indiana Pacers, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Cavaliers. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Pacers. Young and Turner up front. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3.
James is incredible near the bucket. Excellent at keeping his concentration, even when the D is all over.
The drive by Collison and finished off by Collison.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with your teammates are following.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And the skill Collison has inside, so great at catching the D off guard when he's down in the post.
LeBron kicks to Hill. Near the three-point line, it's Love. It's back to Hill. He's looking for Love and finds him. Pacers with the rebound. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Oh, yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, I love to see the unselfishness from Collison. Really whips the ball over to the open man quickly.
Love kicks to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Green. Here's Love. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Green with the block. 3 on 3. Hill has the open look, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And you can't lose track of Hill, a money shooter on the spot.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Another miss by Oladipo.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Inside. They kick it out to Green. Dishes it to Korver. Three-pointer. Another three for Cleveland.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your study. You don't know the scouting.
Now here's Collison. Oladipo outside. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Smith checked in for Green. Hood comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Clarkson in for George Hill. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for the Pacers. Joseph comes in for Darren Collison. Now here's Oladipo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, that's just great speed in the open court. Smith knew to take off like a rocket in transition.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Oladipo. Not loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
I asked him about his team's mindset after that opening game loss. He told me, hey, we're not down. We're on the road. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first two. We're still in position to accomplish that. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Hood. Here's Love. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Love's got his first basket.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
.109 left to play in the first quarter. And Joseph kicks to Robinson. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Now here's Joseph. Ball's knocked loose. Now here is Smith, and no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Joseph against Clarkson. Can they get it? The shot by Turner no good. The Cavaliers leading by 16. And Nance kicks to Clarkson. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
From deep, Indiana again missing. Smith outside, beyond the arc. And that one is off. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 16. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Smith, and it's Nance, and it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the evening. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses. Jose Calderon, who's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Love the pass to Calderon. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Knocks down the three ball. Nance has got his first 3 points of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Stevenson against Smith. Stevenson dishes to Robinson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Bucket is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Down low, Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Hood kicks to Calderon. Basket, good. Calderon's got his first points in this one.
And I love how calm and collected Calderon was on that little finish inside.
Booker outside. Hood against Robinson to the inside. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut back down to 14 on those points from Turner.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Back to Nance, over Booker, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Okay, if that's enough for play, that shows passion converting inside.
Timeout called the Pacers. will make substitutions. On defense, the Cavaliers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Young passes to Booker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Calderon. The three. And another three for Cleveland.
And I like how Calderon kept his hands up and was ready to get a shot up as soon as the ball came his way.
They set the pick. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits one of two. Knocked loose. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. And James with the basket on the assist by Green. And that's now 7 points for LeBron.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
And here we go. Calderon heading to the hoop. And there it is for him. Calderon's got his third basket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Collison kicks to Oladipo to halt the run, and the layup is up and in.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hill comes in for Jose Calderon. Cleveland leading by 22. Stolen by Collison. Oladipo against Clarkson. And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Screen by Young. Steps back and fires. They get the rebound. Green with the block. And they're able to recover. Count the basket. And that's now 6 points for Darren Collison. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Connects from three-point range.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Young kicks to Collison. Poke loose. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Korver. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
with 2 seconds left.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lou. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. This arena is jam-packed, and the energy is contagious. So keep your distance. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. For the Cavaliers, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. Here's Oladipo. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. Young and Turner up front. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes but still get the wrong result.
Now here's James. George Hill missing his last shot. Wallace with it. Shoots over Turner. And Love gets it to go. Love's got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs. The Pacers shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Here's Oladipo. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
From deep LeBron. Pacers with the rebound.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Here's Oladipo, and the rejection by Love. Over Bogdanovich, and James gets it to go on the assist by Hill. 14 points for LeBron.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
Timeout called the Pacers. Joseph. He's checked in for Indiana. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Oladipo outside. They get a hand on it. And finished off by Oladipo.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Love. He's got 6.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Joseph. Makes it off the glass. Joseph's got his first points in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. And again, LeBron missing. Korver against Oladipo. And Young kicks to Oladipo. Right side Turner. He can't get that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Hill. That's in there. Love with the assist.
And very slippery. George Hill, I mean, you give him a step, he'll take it all the way.
Pacers trail by 21. Young sets a screen for Oladipo. Turner with the screen. Out to the right wing. Joseph dishes to Oladipo. Turner with a screen on Korver. And Oladipo, here we go.
Oh, it's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the length to swat that one away. His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Oladipo for 3. Another miss by Oladipo.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to it.
Korver passes to Green. Korver kicks to Hill. Cleveland moving it around. Outside Bogdanovich. Kicks to Turner. Joseph against Hill. Shot by Joseph, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 21. LeBron James on the wing. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
You got to enjoy watching James go off. When he's hot, he can't be contained.
Here's Joseph. Will not go. This is off the front iron. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Love's running and finished off by LeBron.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Yeah, but you have to control the pace. You have to keep it up, keep the tempo. That's how they built this lead.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
But they better talk about him because he's really attacked them down inside. They haven't been able to stop him.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Green. Rodney Hood's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Clarkson in for Hill. Indiana also making some changes. Booker, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And Stevenson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Glenn Robinson, the third, is subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Young. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Cleveland leading by 23. James outside. A stupendous finish in traffic. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's giving him a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Stevenson. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And here's James outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Young's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, delivering the blowout. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. The Cavaliers leading by 23. At the 4, it's LeBron with Love at the 5. A lethal front court pair. Put out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Smith in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Indiana shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Collison. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really, Collison consistently keeps the D guessing. He's really mastered the art of drawing contact while he's shooting.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Collison.
And the 6', 175-pound Collison is a vital part of this team, a speedy point guard who can get hot in a hurry.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's LeBron. Right side Hood from past the arc. Some solid defense from Robinson. He feeds it to Collison. And Young kicks to Collison. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. Cleveland leading by 21. Here's Hood. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
You love seeing James distribute the ball. It shows that he really has a focus for getting his teammates involved.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. They set the pick. Robinson kicks to Collison. Young dishes to Stevenson. Buries the long-range jumper. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And here's James outside. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
Well, after hitting a couple in the first, he has cooled down a bit here.
Robinson kicks to Collison. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
The DS shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
Two.
Free throw good, James.
LeBron continues to add to his legacy, a dominant player on both ends of the floor.
For the Cavaliers, Jeff Green is checked in for Smith, and it's Hill in for Clarkson. Then for the Pacers, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Trevor Booker. Bogdanovich comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Oladipo in for Robinson. That one misses. Pacers trail by 21. Here's Oladipo, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, it's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
One shot.
That free throw good from Oladipo. The Cavaliers leading by 18. LeBron James on the wing. Drops in the tray. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Pacers call time here.
Now that's a great timeout call by the coach there to try to calm his team down. They're turning the ball over way too much.
Hood against Oladipo. Pass to Turner. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timely.
Outside Hill. There's the dish to Green. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Love. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Oh, you gotta respect how zoned in Love is. The D can't do anything more. He's just too good with that jumper.
Collison, the pass to Young. Turner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Jeff Green picks one up.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Turner. Cleveland leading by 19. Hood kicks to Hill, and it's Love, top of the key. Offline from the high post.
Off target with what's what? A pretty good look from mid-range.
To the middle. And the rejection by James.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. You better check your rear view when you're driving to the hole.
Good, can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 17. Here's Collison. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Green. Hill kicks to Love. Nice D from Oladipo. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Cavaliers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
From an offensive standpoint, he was their leader tonight. Whenever they needed a big bucket, he was always the guy to come up.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Calderon, no good. Pacers trail by 17. Here's Leaf. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Smith dishes to Nance. They kick it out to Green. Here's Calderon, drilled from 11 feet out. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. A different look now for Cleveland. Zizic comes in for Green, and it's Korver in for J.R. Smith. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And he wanted all of those, trying to fight their way back into this.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. "30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the screen. Screen by Jefferson. It's stolen by Calderon. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Zizic with the bucket.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy
They get a hand on it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit, sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
Shot from the inbound. Misses there. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.